VVP Demo Video 1, Daily Use of VVP. Welcome to this demo video where I will review the daily use of Virtual Visual Planner, VVP. First, you must log in by entering your login information. When you are logged in, click on the board button at the top right. You can then select an already created board or choose to create a new one. To create a new board, click on Create New at the bottom left of the pop-up window. Now you need to fill in the general information. Board title, board variant, board type, number of rows and columns. When the information is filled in, you can choose whether other users should have access to the board, which colors should be possible to use on the board, and finally which logo should be visible on the board. When you have filled in the information you deem necessary, click Create at the bottom right of the window. Now you have created your board. Then you can change the names of rows and columns as needed. This is done by clicking once on the name you want to change and then entering what the row or column should be called. It is possible to give the columns under headings. This is done by clicking on the area and then entering what should be written. Now we move on to the use of notes. At the top of the page you will see a series of colors that you selected earlier during the creation of the board. These colors can be changed under board settings if necessary. This is also where you can add descriptions to the different colors. To add a note to the board, simply drag the color you want to the field where you want to place the note. After this, it will be created and you can now work with it. This is done by right-clicking on a note, which will make it larger and easier to work in. To the right of the notes you can see a series of symbols. At the top you see a gear where you can change settings. You can change the color of the individual note, delegate the task via Outlook or delete it. Please note that if you delete a note you cannot get it back. Below the gear you can see 5 characters. They represent different statuses you can give your note. You can always change the status by clicking on a new status or remove the status completely by clicking on the same status again. Finally, there is the Project Assistance, which is also part of VVP. It is accessed by clicking on the semicircle to the left of the board. Here you can fill in information about the team, purpose/objectives, success criteria, and deliverables for the project. To turn the semicircle back in, click on it again. If you click on the semicircle on the right, you have the option to fill in the project's KPIs, risks, ideas, and actions. This was a brief explanation of the daily use of the Virtual Visual Planner. Please enjoy.